what's up, Juventini? Welcome back to the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. And, well, Draventus, I guess, is back.
Hey.
Another one, this time in the latest Derby della Mole edition. And, oh, man. Would have loved a victory show today. It needed to be a victory show today. But new coach, same issues.
Stop it.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like saying stop it. I thought you were just going to go on a huge rant there to start the show.
No. New coach, same issues. Why? We're going to tackle it all. We're going to look at it. The news is very light. All you got is Capitano's birthday, Del Piero.
Hey.
Happy birthday going out to the one and only Del Piero. Can he suit up? Like, legit, at 51. Can he suit up and show these guys what the fuck to do in the final third? I'd love to see it. All right. We're going to have some fun today. We got Skanga. We got Lucci. Skanga, how you doing, brother?
You want to know somebody? Yesterday was a busy day. Had a full day of leaves in the morning. Watched that nonsense for 2 hours.
Jesus.
Full afternoon of leaves. Great way to get the frustrations out after watching that nonsense. And you want to know something? Not for you, Lucci? Fucking snowing today. Can you believe that shit?
It
snowing.
Is.
Snowing there right now?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
First of the year, baby.
God's country out here, man.
I hate the snow.
My God. Listen, you should have got the team to come over and bag all them damn leaves and rake them up, because that's what they deserve to be doing after what I watched in the final third yesterday. Lucci, how you doing, man?
Oh, man. Yesterday was frustrating. Leafs also lost, so it was just a double slap in the face for me. And, yeah, it's snowing in Toronto today, so not a great weekend at all.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness.
It's not terrible, but it's not great.
Just find something to do in the snow. You'll enjoy it. Make the most out of it. Some snowballs.
Snow angels?
Nice, nice. Listen, what's up to everybody in the chat? Yorio in there, LJJ, Gio Conidi, Vincenzo, Forza Juve, Eric DR, 1S, Kokui, and Wing of Winter, of course. Throw McKenny in the snow. Yeah, you know what? I have a feeling Lucci's going to talk about McKenny today, but we're going to talk about all the players here. Let's get right to it, okay? We're going to get into the starting lineup. We're going to rip through the highlights and then just talk about what was this nil draw here. It was so bad. Skanga got the scoreline wrong on the main handling on Twitter there, saying, oh, it ends there at 1-1. This guy's imagining goals. It was so bad.
Did you fall asleep during the game or something?
And whoa, nobody noticed. That's how bad it was.
That's pretty sad, yeah.
We didn't even delete the tweet. We're gonna leave it out there for everybody.
And nobody noticed. Yeah, it was so bad. Nobody noticed. Listen, let's get into the starting 11. Di Gregorio, Kalulu, Rugani, Cope Miners. Your back three. Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, and then McKenny. McKenny obviously being on the right side. Cambiaso on the left. And then Chico, Yildiz, and Vlahović. Man, I don't know. Lineup seemed like it would be good. I mean, it's Torino you're facing. They give up a ton of goals in the first half. Get after it. You played kind of your guys that are your best creators are on the pitch right now. I mean, I don't know what else you could really ask for in terms of who you're playing. But what we were doing is a different story. And that's where old Lucky Luciano, not so lucky yesterday, comes into play. And then we'll talk about it, okay? But highlights, holy smokes. I got to say the first half was pretty damn dire, man. Pretty drab. Like, it was pretty weak. We had a ton of possession and did nothing with it. You got a through ball finally coming through. I think I was shouting to try and switch it up because Torino and their game plan was laid out. We talked about it in the pregame show. They'll box you out on the flanks. They'll force you out of there. They'll try to win the ball back. It's going to get super congested in the middle of the pitch. Well, Spalletti had a right idea in terms of flooding the middle of the park. He wanted to keep Yildiz and Chico wide so that the guys that were flooding into the middle could actually keep Torino more compact than they wanted to be to get slower out to the outsides. Well, that's fine. But the guys that were playing the outside, Lazaro and Pedersen, were right on Yildiz and Chico's back. So I said, that's fine. If they want to play you like that, that's cool. But sooner or later, Chico and Yildiz have to stop just waiting for the ball, and they need to challenge them and flip it on them and get in behind. Finally, we did that. Locatelli hits Chico on the run. He puts a good pass into Vlahović. Heads up play by Matapan, who blocked that shot from Vlahović. That was a great opportunity. But it took us so long to figure out we should be trying that if they're going to be right on those attackers' backs. Yildiz wanted to play the entire game with the ball at his feet. It ain't going to happen, but sooner or later, you have to be the one attacking space like that. So I was kind of frustrated in that alone and how long that was taking.
Towards the end of the first half, we were doing that. Yildiz was attacking more on the inside, creating more chances, but it took a while. I agree. Like 35th.
And not as much. I mean, to be honest, Cope Miners made more runs in behind the defense than Yildiz did. And that was 2. Okay? And he got rewarded on both of them. And then he put a cross in the 29th minute, and it fell to Thuram, who, god damn it, this guy's got to shoot better. But he got the volley all wrong. It was a hopper. Yeah. It got stopped. It was a little bit of a scramble. We couldn't get anything out of it. About a minute later, Torino, out of absolutely nothing, Ngonje's on the sideline there, and Locatelli and Cambiaso with the softest tackling I've ever seen. This guy just makes his way through. That's infuriating to me. Like, even if you have to just clip him, shut it down. Get all your players back. In the end, he sets Simeone up on the run at us, and luckily Simeone takes a heavy touch, and then Di Gregorio can collect, and McKennie even comes in there with a little shove for good measure in the shoulder there on Simeone. We come away unscathed. 40th minute, Conceição cuts in, takes a shot, and there's a touch on there from the keeper, but this ref didn't see anything, and he didn't want to call anything he did see. This guy was just there.
Okay, I got a bit of a beef here. Why can't VAR into his ear be like, that's tip, that's a corner kick, especially at the end of the game? Not that we were going to do anything with it, but we had the same thing at the end of the game. I think it was Openda's shot. Sorry to flip to the end. It went out. It should have been a corner kick. Why can't it takes 2 seconds? That's a corner kick. That's a big difference, a goal kick to a corner kick, right? Like, I don't...
That's a good point. I don't disagree with you.
I mean, at some point, they're going to fucking be calling everything for these guys because they're so dog shit. This ref, and we talked about it in the pregame, he's got like a 3 yellow per game average in the 30 matches he did before this in Serie A. He did 31 in Serie B. This guy's going to let you play and play it out. So when we start looking for calls early and we start like, pissing and moaning, it's like, guys, you should have expected that. That's this guy's MO. Like, he's not going to call a whole bunch of shit. It's going to be up for you guys to decide. And just a reminder, even if we've dominated it for a while, like, it's still a derby. Like, let's go. The first half, way too flat for me. Way too flat from an energy standpoint, going at him. And even just changing ideas. I was like, if I was Yildiz as a player, if I was Chico as a player, I'd want to get away from that flank. And I'd be telling Mac, buddy, it was the right positions, the wrong guy. Because it was McKennie in all key situations in the center of the pitch where it got congested. If I was Chico, if I was Yildiz, I'd be like, guys, stick to the outsides. To Cambiaso, McKennie, we'll move inside. And that's the guys I'd probably rather have in the tight spaces with ball at their feet, because it just kept falling flat every time. We come out of the half. I don't even care at this point. I don't care how. Find a goal.
We did have that one chance, the Dusan header with the save. Was that in the first half?
Dusan's header with a save?
Yeah, with the...
I thought there was a good one from Cambiaso that was offside. Anyways.
Am I thinking this? I must be thinking of the second half. I'm sorry. See, that's the game. 1-1. What the hell do I know?
Man,
what are you talking about?
I'm trying to think of the Vlahović header, and it didn't even come up on the highlight reel.
Yeah, I don't recall that one either.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the McKennie one then.
Yeah, there was a crazy header late in the game, 67th. Well, not even late, 67th. So, again, Skanga thought it was 1-1 yesterday. So
I'm sorry.
let's take it easy. Second
Old
half,
age is it?
Rugani in.
Out.
Rugani out, Gatti in.
Had to have
Okay.
been an injury, right? Injury.
So
He said
right away, I
something,
was
yeah.
thinking of all the changes, that's not the change I would have called for. I did call for some changes, though. But, boys, were you thinking of some changes? Lucci, were you thinking of maybe tweaking something at halftime?
100%. We needed another guy up front. I probably would have taken Dusan off earlier at halftime even. He just looked like he didn't have it yesterday.
So you were thinking take Vlahović out at half. I got to admit, that was not one of the changes I was thinking. Skanga, were you thinking about some changes at half?
Yeah, Meretti for McKennie.
Meretti for Mac. Okay.
I think Lucci and I were talking about that at halftime. I was like, need something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking because I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it, but it might have to be studied how Cambiaso can be such a different fucking player on the left side than he is the right.
True.
It's like his brain doesn't follow him to that side of the fucking field, and it only works on that. So what I would have done is McKennie could have moved to the left and Cambiaso go over to the right. I would have kept them to the outside. I would have moved Yildiz inside more centrally. And to be honest, I would have taken Thuram out at half. I don't even think he should have started that game.
Yeah, I agree with him not starting. I'm surprised he did.
He's
he's
obviously
not
battling
100%.
something with his calf.
Exactly.
And to be honest, on the ball, he was good at winning the ball and stuff like that. But you were at 72% possession and you stayed there the entire game. Play Moretti because the passing would have been much more of a necessity to your team. And I would have probably tried that if I was Spalletti. Because I just think it was a game that was redundant for Thuram. Every time he needed to get that ball moving or make the right pass, it just wasn't falling for him. So those are some of the changes I would have at least tried, I was thinking of. But we got Rugani out, Gatti in. And then we found out later, because I was also wondering, that's a useless substitution for me, like pointless. But then we find out Rugani asked to leave because he was ill.
Was it? It's an illness, not an injury.
He said he was ill. Yeah, that's all that Spalletti said in the post game.
Fucking guy once a week, unbelievable.
59th minute, Gatti starts off rough, man, because Simeone beats him to this header like nothing.
Terrible.
He's standing still, doesn't attack the ball. Luckily, it was right at Di Gregorio. 62nd minute, 3 minutes later, Torino's coming. I don't even understand what Gatti's thinking on this play, but he's caught absolutely flat-footed. He's trying to, I don't even know how he's trying to stop this ball or whatever, but he's caught flat-footed. Shea Adams is just ripping. That was one of the substitutes Torino made. He cuts inside on Cope Miners, who tried to cut off the angle. And this is a massive, massive save from Di Gregorio. Huge save at the 62nd minute. And
the hate this guy gets he gets called on twice a game, and he has to make, out of nowhere, he has to make saves like this, and
literally
he makes
game-saving changes. Yeah, absolutely.
that's a huge save. Massive save. And I gotta say, I said it on the watch on. If that thing goes in, I'm not confident we get anything out of this game.
No.
The way we
lose
were
that
playing.
game 1-0, guaranteed.
You get to the 66th minute, Yildiz throws a ball in random. So another thing I said at the halftime when I was talking about those changes, I said I'd wait till about the 70th minute. If things don't get better, if we don't have a goal on the board, I'd start looking at a two-striker setup. Now, we get another substitution, and it's David coming in and Vlahović coming off. And apparently, according to Spalletti, Vlahović was dealing with something. So
Looked like it.
He ended up getting removed. But a two-striker set down the wire probably would have made a little bit more sense. But however, here we are. 66th minute, Yildiz throws a ball randomly that gets through a crowd, and then David tries to latch onto it. He can't get it by Spalletti, who ends up looking like second coming to Gigi Buffon later in this game with some of the saves he made.
I didn't realize how okay, Lucci, I'll give you a sec. I know what you want to say. Settle down.
I don't understand how we go.
That was a good save. Like, I didn't realize from like the back angle, I was like, oh, he didn't quite get to it. David got to it, and that was a good save. Like, that was David might have to do a little bit better there.
Yeah,
I think he has to do a little bit better there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Tough.
I think it's a ball that you don't even expect to get through 3-4 players. And he was lucky that it even made it there, because I don't know, like, at the same time though, I'm watching the play and I'm watching the movement. I'm like, fuck, David. I'm like, you're moving that way. Like, you're literally facing that corner. You're about to make that run. So I'm like, why is it hesitant? I think he just figured that Yildiz was going to take the guy on and wasn't going to just throw the ball through there. I don't know what the hell it is, but nonetheless, obviously he didn't anticipate it because his steps were off, and then he had to end up chasing the ball afterwards to get there. But yeah, it's just more frustrations there.
If that was Dusan, this chat right here would be on fire. Gotta finish it. Doesn't matter. I mean,
there's
half chance.
A lot of
I don't know. That wasn't even if it was Dusan. That's not a chance. I personally feel like you gotta put away. I mean, fuck. By the time he touches the ball, the keeper's right next to him. I don't know.
Right in his face.
The 67th minute. This is probably one I'm pretty pissed off about. Hell of a cross in from Zagrova, and McKennie. He's right there on the spot, and it's right at Spalletti. Not right at, but like it's a pretty easy save. It's difficult probably just from the range, because you could see he's like 8 yards out when he heads this thing. But my God, man, that's the way it's falling for Juve right now, and no go. And this is why there's more frustrations. It ends there as far as good opportunities, and it's the 67th minute.
Yeah, that was it. Game over.
Yeah. That's literally it. There's nothing good coming out of that there. So no more ideas, spamming some crosses in there. I mean, it's pretty frustrating. I mean, I don't even know. I'm at a loss here. I mean, we'll get to the ratings. We'll get to the stats. We'll talk about everything. But Skanga, you're going to mention something?
Can we give Torino any credit for how they played against this? Or like, I don't. We have to score. I get it, but did they have a game plan to really just? They were looking for a draw. They're looking for any point.
Well, I mean, right? We made Maripan and Ishmaeli always this motherfucker. Even with Empoli last year, this guy, we make him look like he's the Maldini or something. It's like, what are we doing? And I'll talk about it in my takeaways. But there are some frustrations there, I think, that are really coming through, and it's not a coaching thing that's going to correct it. But I do think that, to Skanga's point, Torino had a plan. Is there, like, did we have to be surprised by it? Like, and that's the best you can come out with? Like, again, coach is there, and people are probably going to come at me for my take, but I'm going to lay it on the line where his hands are not clean in this result. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because he's got a very important international break right now, and that's Luciano Spalletti. Let's get to the ratings. We'll talk about the stats and everything. So here's the ratings. 7.6 for Di Gregorio. 7.2 Kalulu. 7.3 Rugani before substituting at half. Cope Miners, 7.5. McKennie, 6.4. Loca, 7.7. Thuram, 7.6. Cambiaso, 6.5. Yildiz, 7.4. Conceição, 7.2. Vlahović, 6. Holy, did we win 5-0?
This is not
watching the same game as this guy. Like, what
did we win 5-0? Who on these ratings apps was watching this game? Holy smokes,
Dusan had a better game last game, and he was a 5.9. Now he's 6.8.
These guys are on glue. Anyways, my goodness. Yeah, you'd think we smashed them with those ratings, but that was, definitely not the ratings I would have come out with. And I tell you what, based on how they played, I'd have a hard time picking man of the match, and we'll get to that one. But your stats, 72% possession for Juve, 2 big chances created, 1 big chance created for Torino, 22 total attempts for Juve, 8 for Torino. All right. Yeah, they had a plan, all right. And it involved a huge Freightliner of a bus. Now, the stats, the ratings are all out of the way. Give me your takeaways and give me, I guess, your man of the match if you have to name one, but just your thoughts coming out of this one. We're going to start with Lucci.
I said it yesterday after the game when we posted what we thought of the game. I just thought it was... It's like, why bother getting rid of Tudor if it's going to be the exact same over and over? Should have just kept him. It was pathetic. It was painful. I could have fell asleep about 8 different times because it was terrible. No good chances created. Nap. Yeah, like I could have used one too. Just late. I didn't really. Okay, we found out Rugani was injured or sick, whatever. Some of the other subs didn't make sense to me. I would have gone 2 up top as well. Thuram looked terrible yesterday. He should have came out much earlier for me. Man of the match, man. It's got to be Di Gregorio for making that one save. It was literally a game changer. We probably would have lost that game if he doesn't make that one save because no one else did absolutely anything. Yeah. Yildiz, I don't know if he's still got a bit of a knee problem, but he looked off yesterday. It just looked so out of sync all over from top to bottom. It was just a mess.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things that are coming through that are a little bit better, and we still have to give them time. But, like, at the same time, when you're watching a game and you're seeing certain things develop, like, for me, one of the takeaways, I have an issue, and I can't wipe the slate clean for Spalletti in this game because it comes to a point where you know what a player's capable of, and if you're watching even the first half of that game, if you approach it in the same manner, that's not Weston McKennie failing. That's you as a coach failing for putting him in a situation where he's not suited. So when he keeps getting in the spot centrally where it's absolutely congested and he can't play out of it because that's not his game, that's on you, not him. Because you have other guys that are better suited in that position. Make the change. You're playing chess out there, and right now you're just watching. So that part bothers me from Spalletti. And yeah, it's not just players, coach, so simple. They have to work together. If you have a guy that you're trying to put a square peg into a circle, it ain't going to fit, it ain't going to work. That's on you as well. So yeah, I can't just say, oh, he just got here, it's all good. No, to some degree, you're setting him up for failure.
What I don't get, he's been around long enough, Spalletti. If we all saw things need to get changed and, you're moving on the fly in the second half, what are you waiting for, dude? What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Make some bold statements.
He knows these players. I don't agree with, well, he just got here. He's watched enough tape when he's with Napoli or whatever, competing against these guys. He knows what they're capable of. He knows what they can do.
The argument that Spalletti has been here 1 week, that doesn't matter when you're watching a game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you just showed up there that day and you watched the first half and you're like, okay, McKennie can't do it in there. He's struggling. Like, you don't know these guys. You don't know what they're good at. You don't know what they're capable of. Bullshit. Yeah. You're training every single day. You know what these guys are capable of, where their strengths are, and where their weaknesses are. And I said it. I understand his thought process. They're gonna try and solidify the flanks, shut it down, box us out, and force us inside. He wanted to go inside with Cambiaso, McKennie, on top of Thuram and Locatelli to flood the middle so that, in his mind, Chico and Yildiz would have space to cook. Guess what? It didn't work. So what do you have to do? You have to change it up. You switch those guys on the outside. Keep McKennie to the outside. He'll do better there. Keep Cambiaso. If you're going to keep him on the left, it doesn't really matter where the fuck, but just let him occupy the outside. So Yildiz and Chico could go inside because they can actually retain the ball. They can retain the ball. They can work in tight quarters with defenses all around them. That makes more sense. And you don't have to be there 3 months to see it.
You don't.
Come on.
No, you don't.
Skanga, your takeaways and your man of the match.
I did. I had to write these down because me and my memory is starting to fade a little bit.
Not great. Yeah, it's not good.
First takeaway is, for me, Di Gregorio is the best keeper in Serie A, and I don't want to hear anything else. So that game is a 2-0 loss, right? Without him, we lose that game. So
Bold statement.
Suck it up. The second one is Thuram has been cursed by Pogba's brother. There's no other reason that I can explain it. He's been cursed.
Or he's hurt.
With injury or something. Who is this? Who is the guy wearing that jersey? And where was the guy that was here last year? Not the same guy. Something's going on. If he's hurt, shut him down.
Yeah.
He didn't get called to France, right? So
no.
That's a good sign. Third one is you could, for me, what I saw yesterday, and Berto, you're going to be better at the analysis here. You could have driven a Mack truck through the middle of that park yesterday at parts of the second half and not hit a Juve player.
Yeah.
It was like, where did they go? Like guys on the outside would have an option to come back inside, not a soul anywhere inside. You'd have to go all the way back around through the defense, back around to the other side.
Yeah.
And man of the match, Di Gregorio was a good call. I'm sorry. That's probably the guy, but I thought Locatelli had a great game for what he had to do. I thought he was the best player on the field.
He had some of the one-touch passes that went awry for him, but I think when you finish up with close to 40 progressive passes, it kind of tells you that it's the other guys that need to step it up and do their part of the job. Yeah. And unfortunately, in the final third, it wasn't happening. To Skanga's point about the middle of the field, it almost went reverse in the second half where we just simply congested the flanks and left the middle. It was
there's nobody in the middle.
It was a little bit scattered. I think there's some traits and some personalities that he needs to master as far as Spalletti goes in getting involved and whatnot. This game screamed for Miretti. We needed the passing. We needed to progress the ball quicker because you're few and far between opportunities. And 22 total attempts in this game feels a lot different than the 18 total attempts we had against Sporting. I feel like Sporting was a better performance from Juve and one where they deserve to win. Better chances created. When I look at this game, a lot of shots were poor selected shots, blocked shots. That's where that count gets so high. There wasn't many good opportunities. We're talking about Palaieri, becoming the prime Gigi Buffon because he made two good saves and one really big one. But Yildiz in the second half, he got into the right spot. I was screaming. I was like, dude, you are not going to get anything if you don't get central and you get to the top of the box. If you're not in and around the top of the area, it's a waste. He got there a couple times. Both times ended up with some shots. Unfortunately, they were right at the keeper. But that's where he's got to be in a game like that. It's useless to have him out on the flank. And even Chico for that point. So you can't just say, oh, guys, I've been here a week. It's all on you. Yeah, the players need to do better. And this is one of my takeaways where I'm going to get into the players. These guys need to toughen up. It's pathetic. Okay? You're playing
mentally
a team.
Or physically?
Yeah, like physically just pathetic for me.
Gotcha.
In the final third, okay? The amount of times I see guys going in and then laying off in a 50-50, like they're nervous about the physical contact that is about to ensue, that drives me crazy. It's unacceptable and it's pathetic. It's just so weak. And I see it time and time again from all of these guys. It's like they think that they are so damn good, so damn skillful that they don't have to work hard for and grind every last inch, last blade of grass for these fucking loose balls. It's sad. and looking at the referee all the time, throwing your arms up. Guys, it's the same habit. And we're on this carousel. You're not going to fire a coach again. What are we going to fire Spalletti after the international break to get another new coach bounce? We got 3 on the payroll. You want to just keep rotating them so that these guys can get stuck in?
Some people wouldn't mind that.
It's awful. Like, we are soft, weak. They got to get tough, especially when a team plays like that. For a derby, I hated it. I thought we were weak. And that's like a bare minimum that we said. Like, that just is non-negotiable. If I see a player giving up on a 50-50 or like goes in and just so soft because he's nervous about a fuck out of there. Yep. I'm done with it. Set the tone because it's way too soft. Way too soft. In terms of man of the match, D grade, but I think Cope Miners deserves a show because I think he had a really good game.
That's one of my Storm the Barn questions. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, I would go there. But the takeaways, yeah, I mean, for Spalletti, there's a reason you went this route. For anybody saying, it's 1 week, 3 games. Listen, you picked experience, right? Yeah. I'm just going to speak for myself before you guys come in.
Absolutely.
Carry on.
Yep.
You picked experience for a reason. At the halftime of that game, I would have expected more influence from a coach to direct what was happening on the pitch that would help us. We came out flat as hell, almost conceded in the start of the second half on multiple occasions, and we looked worse. I expect better tweaks, better calls from a guy that's 100 years old and been around the game for 90. Okay, 66 and been around the game for 40. But like
40 years?
Took him 40 years to get 1,000 points? Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, by the way, on 1,000 points, Luciano.
Only took him fucking forever, but okay.
Hey, how many points do you have?
I'm not 66. Maybe I'll be there when I'm 66. I got time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
True.
You don't.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I would expect more. Is that a fair statement to say I'd expect more from an experienced coach?
Yeah.
It 100%. Is. Even with just like a substitution that's not illness related, something. Give us – that's all we want. Like, if he made a change – tactically and it didn't work, at least here we could say, he tried something.
Yeah, I agree.
Something.
Yeah.
You can't just not do anything. I was going to do that Albert Einstein quote, but I couldn't remember it. The definition of insanity, do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's sort of what we're doing right now.
There are good things coming out of our plate that we haven't seen in a long time. It's not like it's all bad. But it's the cycle. It's the repetition. It's the same issues that keep creeping up. How are you going to combat that? And this is where we get into the players. Because even in the contract renewal rumors that hit up this week, everybody's like, how are you going to get anywhere with the same players that keep failing? So
that's a good
in theory, because they're like, why are we renewing Vlahović? Why are you renewing McKennie? These guys have failed. It's time to wipe the slate clean. So they're like, you just got to cut the cord. Is that the method that we are applying to Spalletti now? And I said this is going to be a narrative that follows his team the rest of the way through, and that's that it's now just simply all players. That doesn't work for me. But there is this narrative now where it's all players.
I don't think you can. No, the manager's not working. The manager's not volunteering his time. He's getting paid as well. Like, what are we talking about here?
At that point, what does it matter? If you're going to, if at the same time, the same people are like, it doesn't matter, you change coach, but get the best coach available. Well, what would it matter if it doesn't matter who your coach is? And it's like, well, what does it matter then? What does it matter? Obviously, it matters you went to an experienced guy. You still, it's everything. You have to put it together. I think it's fair to say that we need to stop going away from the things that fucking work. Mm-hmm. I crucified Mota for it. I crucified Tudor for it. Tudor should have got jail time just for Kalulu at right wing back. We know that. Okay? But Spalletti, let's talk about things. I think there's a few things he should know now that you can't get away from. Cambiaso on the right side.
Staple him over there.
Yeah. Yep. Otherwise, it ain't the same guy. It's useless. Don't do it. Stay away from it. Yep. Stay away from it. Cole Miner's at left center back. He seems locked in there. Okay, good. Keep going with that.
Yeah, sorry, Kelly. You just got Wally pipped out of your job, bud. It's okay. Well, what are we talking about here?
No, you're right. You're not wrong.
He's better there.
Wally pipped. That's money. That's money.
Yeah.
What are some other things? I think we know that Vlahović, if he's not running at defenses, isn't the same guy.
Yep.
Yep, it's true. And I'm the Vlahović guy, not the same guy.
It's not the same guy.
No.
But a game like yesterday where against a Park Bus, a 2-striker set at some point might have helped him and could have helped the group.
He just didn't look like he was in it yesterday. He didn't look like he had the same energy as we saw against Sporting and who was last weekend, whoever it was. I don't remember.
And you know what? When you start talking about the whole group, because I think the first half was pretty flat. It was pretty sad for me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
I kind of disagree with what Lucci said there. I thought he did have the energy. It's just there was no balls coming to him. He had nothing. He's just running around.
He made a couple turnovers too, that like a couple passes that he should have made that he didn't. It's just It didn't look like he was, I don't know, tired maybe, just not in it. I don't know, frustrated. Who knows?
Yeah, I think there are some things that you're seeing that we need to stop fighting. It's like I don't know, we keep trying to climb uphill with a fucking Freightliner strapped to our back. Like, just do the things that work, that are good, that help the group. Stick with that. Mm-hmm. There's nothing stopping you from playing McKennie if you need to sort out the left side because you don't trust Kostic enough or whatever. McKennie can do the job there. There's no difference for McKennie, whether he's on the left side or the right side. It really, let's be honest, there's not really. Matter. He's just going to do a job, and it's going to be fine. Okay?
Now, with this international break, I hope Spalletti actually decides to put some time into changing a formation here. It's enough with this 3-4-2-1. Like, forget it. It doesn't work. Didn't work with Tudor. It doesn't work with him. Try something else. I'm over it.
Okay, so it's funny because we got like a stocking up segment where there's like some key things that have been said by people, and you got to pick one that you're going to bank on. Okay,
gotcha.
And that's kind of one of the. So here's a couple that I just pulled randomly. Miretti's going to be a main name by the end of the season. Spalletti will have a new formation coming out of the international break. Third one, David will change everyone's mind by season's end. Okay.
Ooh.
Which one would you be willing to bank on right now? Do you think Spalletti's locking into this? Do you think David's going to change everyone's mind by the end of the season? Or do you think Miretti's going to be a mainstay by the end of the season?
The Spalletti one. I don't think Miretti's going to push Locatelli or Thuram out. And David, me and Lucia, I think we're lockstep in this one. We're just not. We need David to perform well. I get it.
Yes, we do.
He's going to be. We need him to start firing. What's happening right now is not surprising to either one of us.
Nope.
His movement was way better than Vlahovic's yesterday, though.
Yes,
I will say.
I agree with that.
Maybe he just needs more time
against the teams that play that way. Like, it's kind of one of the reasons. Well, Vlahović has always kind of struggled for it. He stays up in that one spot and he doesn't really leave it, right? David moves around a lot. It's just I feel like it's a matter of time. I'm still not that worried, but if I'm gonna bank on one of those, I don't know anymore with Spalletti and Miretti, because I thought that Miretti would be a guy like he'd already have some good looks at, but maybe coming out of the break, and maybe depending on what his ideas are, if he actually switches setups, now's the time, because you have some key guys that have stayed that aren't going on international duty. Like Thuram's there, Kalulu's still there. You still have, Locatelli and Cambiaso have left. But all your other guys are still pretty much there. You're going to be okay. I'd give it a rip. Now, Zhigrova ended up going to international. This guy, like...
Can I say something before we get into him? And I said this to Skanga yesterday, and I think he agrees. I'm not buying this hype with this fucking guy. I don't. I know he's not 100%, but I don't know, man. I don't see it. I don't see it. Just like David, it's like
when healthy. When healthy, I would start him over Chico.
Really?
Yes. I think he makes better decisions than Chico does.
Interesting.
I will say this, his crosses are already way more dangerous than anybody. But at the end of the game, this really sums shit up when Adzic and Zhigrova are standing over a corner kick. Zhigrova has it set. Adzic runs over, and Zhigrova's like, no, dude, it's good. Like, I'm here. And then all of a sudden, Adzic picks up the ball and moves it over to his side. And I'm like, what do we guys
speak the same language?
It's our clock too, and we're chasing, trying to win the game. It's unbelievable. But Zhigrova, I mean, I think there's a lot of hype there, and probably rightfully so when he actually plays and he's actually fit, which we haven't seen. Like, he's still battling pain and stuff. But like, now you're going to international duty. You've only been able to give us like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of showing. It's like, man, hang back, get yourself sorted. Because like, if he goes there and something happens, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, took this guy on a flyer.
Injury. Like,
but when he's able to, and some are making the call that even if he's got 25, 30 minutes, like, play him at the start just to get that 25, 30 minutes because it's at a higher quality. But I don't know, man. My frustrations still lie in the fact that there's a lot of ball watching from the players.
Yes. Chico, that's the least of our worries out there.
Chico gets a ton of flack, but honestly, he's trying to do so much and nobody's moving around. Like, how many times does Yildiz get the ball and everybody's standing there just watching, and that's why certain people I saw in the watch and stuff, the second David comes on, at least he's moving. At least he's just taking defender. At least he's in positions where these guys can try to find him. Zhigrova and David also, like, I mean, we need to see those guys, I think, play together too, because there is some actual chemistry you could see carrying over.
Some flashes of it.
You could see little flashes where they're looking to break down the D. They're looking to get in behind in a more dangerous position. A two-striker set, I'd be really curious to see, and getting Zhigrova out there. How do you do that? Well, that's up to the coach. But there's some things he could try that we could work on. But Zhigrova, I think, would probably, if they're both fully fit, he might be the guy. I don't know if I'm with you, Lucci, on that one about the hype and stuff. Like, he's pretty damn good, man. He's pretty damn good.
I need to see something. He's doing the same thing over and over. I need to see him adjust a little bit. Same with Chico. I'm not disagreeing with that. Him and David need to realize quick that this is not League One defenders. They're going to have to figure it out and change it up.
Do you remember when there was actual space and you saw Zhigrova just come in for a cameo against Dortmund? He absolutely torched. This was a bus against Torino. Of course, all he's going to do is cross it in because that's all he can do. But nobody, like, he still plays his game. Like, he's great on the ball. He's tough to win it from. And he was sending in money crosses. Like, they were money. They were money. So, I don't know.
Have a different trick up his sleeve. That's all I'm saying. Just
side note to that. Pony. Can we get Kalulu put more balls into the box? I don't think he's missed a cross this year. I think he's our best player at putting balls in the box. The guy's played every minute, has he not? But his crosses, I've just noticed, always land on target.
Not
I think
always.
I was going to fight you on that one.
Not always.
I don't know, man. He hasn't
He's had a
missed many.
lot that just hit the first guy at his feet, even not off the ground.
I don't know about that.
Our crossing in general needs to be much, much better. You see a lot of people in the chat really frustrated with Adzic there on that one. There was a comment here. I was trying to find. Oh my God, I just had it. And our players don't live without the ball. That was the comment that I was seeing. And I mean, yeah, that kind of sums it up. Like, it's like,
Or don't move into space, you mean?
yeah, like everybody's just watching the second a guy gets the ball. And it was driving me nuts watching that game yesterday, because that just can't happen. You're never going to break these guys down. You're way too predictable. We got to keep things rolling. Do you believe Spalletti will turn this group around? Will have us actually fighting up amongst the top? Or do you think it's going to be same old as these past few seasons, battling in that 4 range of the table? Skanga.
Well, the rest of Serie A is ass right now, which
True.
is helping us, right? So if there's a time when you get a new coach to have a new coach bounce back, attack the top of the table, it's right now. And we have a stretch of games where we can do it in.
Well, we should have had that one yesterday.
We do have Bologna and Napoli in the next little stretch, but there's also some lower table teams in that stretch that we got to be not drawing, not losing. We need 3 points in that stretch. A lot of 3-point games.
Yeah.
I mean, should have started yesterday. Should have continued the winning streak yesterday, actually, if you're going based off lower tier teams.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I think it'll turn around.
If I'm looking at this, and I think the chat's misunderstood you, Skanga. I think they actually think you want Kalulu on dead balls. No.
No.
It's just talking about further up the pitch. He's been one of the few that's actually sending in some decent crosses as of late. But corner kicks have been brutal this year.
Yes.
Like, I think we have 0 goals off of
it doesn't matter who the hell's taking them. Like, Cope Miners has sent some pretty good ones in there. Yildiz is terrible at corners. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's awful at them.
We never beat the
Why
first
do we always
man. Holy
Why do we
fuck,
always
it's
have
frustrating.
2 guys on corner kicks? Nothing drives me fucking crazy more than 2 guys at the corner flag. Why do you have 2 guys there?
But
When
another
I see
body
a
in the
short
box.
corner kick, I want to take this desk and just flip it. Like, I hate short corners.
Fully agree.
They're useless. Send it
my
in
God.
there.
Put the pill in the square, please.
Gatti's got the forehead the size of a billboard. Get that bastard. Like, you got the massive target there. A little bit less since he fixed the hair. But still, let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about Spalletti, this belief, Lucci, same old? Top 4, you think, is where Juve's going to pretty much be fighting for? Do you think he can put more of a stamp on this group and bring even more out of them?
No,
Come on, Luke.
I don't.
Oh,
I think we're fighting for the top 4. I don't see him again.
so jaded.
His seasons, his years and 30 years of work have not.
Is it
proven
him?
me
Is it just the
otherwise.
players? Like,
It's a
this
bit of
is
both.
all you can get with this
Bit of
group. Both.
The group seems like they are. I don't know if it's mentally fragile or just like don't try in certain times or games, or I don't know what the deal is, but they're partially the reason. And I think he might be he's obviously a step up over Tudor when it comes to tactics and stuff, but I need to see more from him. There was some questionable starts yesterday, I think, and some of the subs I just didn't understand either. So
I think you're playing with fire when it comes to Thuram, because if that guy's Achilles goes, you're fucked, and he's got a calf problem right now. That's not a game he needed to go in yesterday.
If Yildiz is not 100% either, I agree he's our best player. But sit him out. If you need him for the last 20 minutes, okay, I get it. But you shouldn't be wasting him if he's already injured and making that worse. He's another one. I don't know if he's 100% or if the knee's or what.
And I think that goes into probably what Spalletti's battling, which is kind of probably where we all stand. There's little confidence that they get the job done without certain guys on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree.
So
Maybe.
that's why you have this battle between the coach and the players and how they put it all together, because we're feeling the same thing. Like if you were sitting there and it was your job and I'm looking at this and I get it. It's like, okay, a Derby della Mole that hasn't really been a derby for a long time. They haven't beaten us in our house since 1995. Yeah, we can rest a couple of these guys. We should be able to get the job done. But the reality is you don't have that faith yet, because you haven't established enough of a foundation in terms of team play where you can start to mix the personnel. So to just say simply it's all the players, I mean, yeah, when I start talking about the backing off physical challenges and getting soft, that's totally on these guys. When you start talking about setting up and organizing the best for the group and understanding individual strengths and weaknesses, yeah, we can give them a little bit of time on that. But man, in-game adjustments, we torched Tudor. Tudor.
Yeah.
So for me, you're the experienced guy. You're the guy now with 1,000 points to his name.
He's been
Gotta
around long
try and
enough.
make something happen here out of these guys, because in the summer, we ain't breaking bank. Like, we're not just all of a sudden, it's okay. We're going to lose McKennie on a free. We're going to lose Vlahović on a free, and we're going to spend another $300 million on studs. That ain't going to happen, boys.
Didn't City I just gain another? Didn't City I just gain another Champions League spot? So now we have 5 or 6? 5. So we're good. Just got to finish top 5. Good to go.
Yeah. No, we need to get going. We need to get going.
Yes.
Now, in these 2 weeks that he's going to have as a break here, hey, let's see what he can whip up. But I'm going to have faith that Spalletti can act. I fail to believe this group can't win these games. Can't find a way through. Like, we have good offensive players, even if you want to make rotation, but that's where we seem to be struggling the most, and that's the part that frustrates me. So I'm gonna say that if I had to place a wager on whether Spalletti will just be the exact same as what we've seen, or he's gonna turn it around, we can be more of a force, I'm gonna bank with Spalletti. Okay?
Yeah, you have to.
I'm gonna bank on him being able to turn the tides and get a little bit more out of this group. And to Skanga's point, to Lucci's point, let's take a little look around the horn, we'll call it, in Serie A, because it is a shit show. Yesterday, 3 of the games were 0-0 draws. Okay?
I don't watch Serie A. I don't watch any other soccer other than Juventus. That's it. I'll admit it. I did not realize how ass Torino is. That was not a good soccer team yesterday. That team is shit.
Milan had a 2-goal lead against Parma. And thank you, Parma. They ended up 2-2, a draw. Okay. Today, I think Atalanta got the break speed off them by Sassuolo 3-0.
I did see Berardi won the match there.
We have been stumbling. We were 3 points out of the top, but right now, of course, Inter Merda has to play. They could go to 24, make it 5 points away from the top. And if Napoli gets their victory, they would make it 6 points from the top. But guys, the point is, we have been anything but rolling, and you're still in there. So I'm going to bank on Spalletti being able to bring out more from that group. There's players he still hasn't even utilized or been able to. Let's say that we can do that. So I'm going to put my money on Spalletti. Now, let's have some fun. I've got a list of, we were asking people for hot takes, okay? And I think I got a list of about 18, okay?
Jesus.
So what we're going to do, I gotta just track him down here. Hold on a second, because fuck, I had it ready, and then this thing ended up shutting down. Oh, do we have 20? No, not 20. Should be 18. First, I'm gonna set you up with a Storm the Barn, and then you guys could tackle this while I find this list. Spalletti talked about quality. Who do you think is the lowest quality starter in Juve's 11 relative to their role? And do we actually have a real replacement in the squad for them right now? So, fellas, whoever wants to kick us off on that, who is the lowest quality starter in their respected role?
Number 27 on the left is the lowest quality starter in his role. On the right, he's a mainstay on that side. I'm going to start with him.
Okay, that's a fair shout. I'm going to go. He actually didn't start yesterday, but he started the few before that. I'm going to go with Gatti, to be honest.
He was going to be my honorable mention, to be honest. If I could go with 27, it was going to be Gatti on that side.
Oh man.
And you know what? I can't.
Gatti in the heart of a back three was always terrifying for me the second I saw it. But lowest quality starter in their respected role.
It's got to be 27 on the left. Has to be. Dusan's not doing himself any favors when he's not scoring.
It's got to be Gatti, man. Fair? It's got to be Gatti.
I think we looked more organized with Rugani back there.
And that's with Colt Miners at left center back, mind you, okay? So it's still Gatti.
Are you ready to go? Because I got to storm the barn for the people here.
Okay, fire away. I'm still trying to track this down.
Somebody put this on Twitter, and I can't remember who it is. I'd like to give them credit. Is Colt Miners the most consistent and best player playing like most consistently right now on our team? Is he the best player on our team at the moment?
In 2 games at LCB?
Or 3 or in like the last like 3 or 4 games? Like, yeah, is he looked at as the best player on the field?
I don't know. Luka's been pretty consistent like all year, no?
Hell yeah.
But Colt Miners at left center back.
You can't say it's consistent when it's only 2 matches. Like,
yeah,
you just can't.
Like he's played there all year. That's how I'm taking the question.
Yeah, like he can't be the most consistent because he's only been there like 2 matches. Okay, so like it's impossible.
The 2 matches that he's been there, can you say that he can be considered the best player on the field? Yeah. I know it's a short.
He was one of them yesterday. He was one of few. Like I think he was one of the best players on the pitch yesterday.
If you're going in just for the last 3 games, then yes. I would agree with that.
Do you keep him there, Lucci?
Yes, 100%.
Or Kelly.
It's kind of like having a third midfielder in there. Like he's good with the ball. He makes his runs. He finds passes. Huge difference from Kelly. And I think, pray to Jesus that Bremer comes back sooner rather than later because, dear God, it's terrible without him.
And I just see Colt Miners organizing stuff better back there. You can see him.
He's very vocal.
Maybe he's just yelling at Gatti to get out. I'm not sure, but he seems to be yelling at Gatti a lot or the back three. So
he was yelling at Rugani a lot too to move up, to push up the line. I noticed. I
don't know, man. It's a little bit too soon to start making those shots. But I tell you what, he's got the job for me over Kelly.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay.
So some people were saying play Kelly in the center when he comes back.
What?
Rugani's the only guy that could do it for me. I'll be quite honest.
Kelly's been playing good. Like, I don't understand the Kelly hate. I don't get it. This year he's been steady.
He's limited. He's limited,
but he does his job as a defenseman. He's doing his job defensively. Going forward, not so much. He's been okay back there. Berto, come on, don't give me that look. He's been okay. He hasn't hurt us.
I agree with that. I agree.
He hasn't hurt us. Berto, say something because you're making
Dortmund. Yeah, he did.
Well, that's 1 game out of a dozen.
No, and everybody the ones around it, like Inter, he was shocking, but he scored the goal, so everybody's like, yeah, Kelly. I was like, come on. It's the guy puts beans on toast, so take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, there's no chance in hell I play that guy in the heart of a back three. I'm sorry, everybody. You could tell
No,
me he's been okay this year.
No.
There is no chance. Okay, no chance.
No.
Limitations. Spalletti's
trust
dealing
any
with
of
some
them back there.
limitations too. Guys, I got the hot topics ready. We got 18. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to kick this off. Each guy's going to kind of go at these hot takes per se. So we have 18. Chat, start firing numbers from 1 to 18. The first one on deck is going to go towards Lucci. So let's see.
Yes. Perfect.
Let's see what we got. Not all of these are hot. So I'm looking at some of them already. So guys, fire out some numbers between 1 and 18. We'll pick one for Lucci and then see what we got here. So we got a 3 in there from Alex P. We got a 10 in there from Trim. Let's go.
Should I be worried?
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Spalletti, number 3. Hot take, like, how's this a hot take? Spalletti is more refreshing than Allegri ever was. The players feel it, and he's going to do better than Allegri did. Is he talking Allegri 1.0?
If he's what are we talking about here?
Has to be 2.0.
It's very broad.
Let's go 2.0.
Well, 2.0, I mean, there's not a high bar there.
That's an easy answer.
Is that supposed to be geared towards Allegri 1.0? He's going to do better than Allegri 1.0? They're banking on locking him in?
No chance on that.
No chance. Lucci says absolutely no chance.
Look how many trophies he won in his first time here. Like,
do you think? Yeah, I mean, first chance. There's no chance.
No.
Like, if you had to put money right now on Spalletti,
He will.
Like, how long do you think this tenure is going to last? Let's try to rub the crystal ball and say, okay, he's going to get an extension. He's going to be here 3 years. What do you think comes out of it? Like, try and pinpoint what you think is going to go down with Spalletti.
So you want me to just think what's going to happen the next 3 years or just next year?
No, just take a stab at it. Do you think he's one and done this summer? That's it? Do you think it's 2 years? Do you think he finishes 3 years?
I think he finishes this year, has a decent year next year. He stays this year, has a decent year next year, but then they go after someone else next summer. That would be my
so
guess.
you really only see the end of 2026 season. Okay.
And I think he only stays this year just because the lack of better options this summer. Whereas next summer, there might be some other options.
So you're thinking 2027 summer, Spalletti out. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Skanga, what about you if you try to just
100% agree with that. Yeah, a year. He has a half year and then a full year. I say he gets 1 trophy in there.
Ooh.
He gets a Coppa Italia trophy.
Oh.
3 years. 3 years.
So hang on,
Scudetto and a Coppa Italia.
Half and then 2 seasons. So 2028.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Okay.
Rest of this
70
one,
by then.
2 more seasons. He will get a Scudetto and he'll have a Coppa Italia.
Can he even make it that long? He's going to be 70.
Because you can win shit in Serie A without even being good, and I think these mutts are proving it. So now Skanga's up for a hot take. Let's get some numbers going. We got a 4 in there. We got a 14, a 17. It's 1 to 18. Alex Juve still decided to throw 69 out there. Little suspect there.
Mm-hmm.
It is Del Piero's birthday. Let's go with 10.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically,
oh shit,
only 4 to 5 players at Juve would survive a real winning cycle. They are all fillers.
4 to 5 on this current roster
would survive a winning cycle, being part of a winning cycle team.
Oh. Well, let me count. So Di Gregorio could do it. Bremer could do it. Yildiz, Locatelli. I think Thuram can do it. That's 5. I think Shagrover, you can do that. That's 6. Maybe David.
Really? I mean, the team is 23 guys. You have some bench players. I mean, shit.
True.
I think
5 players. That seems a little low. Seems a little low to me.
there's something, maybe it's just from the management. There's just something, this team doesn't have that all those teams that went to those Champions League finals.
Star
like there's something,
power.
maybe it's star power, but you're
We
also
have
saying
no stars. Our stars are not stars. I've been saying it a million times. You can't bank on these guys.
Yeah.
But also, like what you were saying earlier, Berto, was games like the Derby, you're going balls to the walls, right?
Should be.
Tackles, right? And it didn't have that, the grinta. Everyone talks about that. That was not there yesterday.
No,
So,
it was soft.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a soft game. That game and the Inter game should not be soft.
4 to 5 seems low though. Like
It's very low.
But
I'd probably
others
go
are saying,
closer to
like
10.
Mitch is saying 5 is far-fetched. I disagree. Like, guys, I could tell you, like, so the only difference to me is,
Well, what's a winning cycle mean?
but to be
Like,
fair,
deep in
maybe
Champions
it isn't
League?
that far-fetched because if I'm sitting here questioning these guys and their, whatever you want to call it, intestinal fortitude, and they're fucking, we're questioning their cojones in these types of games, I mean, maybe they couldn't be part of a winning cycle because why the hell is that always like an issue? And it doesn't matter who the hell comes in. Like, I thought if there was one thing Tudor would excel at, it's bringing the fight out of these guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And even he couldn't do it.
So maybe you do need an overhaul.
So maybe you do just have a bunch of
Individuals.
lack of, you got a bunch of fucking.
Stop it.
We played
Don't.
against a right back the other day for Sporting. It was called vaginitis. Maybe that's what we got, okay? Maybe that's what these guys got because it sounded like a little bit of an issue there. Now, let's keep it going. Bertos, let's pick a number between 1 and 18. Come on. What do we got in there? 7. Where are these other shouts? So we had... that was 10 for Del Piero. We got rid of 3. There was a shout in there for 7. Okay, I'll take on 7. And 7. Trim just pulled out 7. Calafiori. Oh, my God.
Can we... don't even finish the question. Don't even finish the question. We get it.
Calafiori would have instantly become the most transformational signing if Juve could have closed it.
He didn't want to play here. He didn't want to
the
play
money.
with us.
He wanted the money.
No, that's not
Let
true.
him go.
It's they jumped the price to 50. Juve immediately backed out.
He didn't want to play with us.
Calafiori would have instantly become the most transformational signing if Juve could close it. No.
Transformational? Like, is he like fucking Zidane or Del Piero?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to say
transformation?
transformational, absolutely not.
No.
He would have been a good signing, but he would not.
have
And
a
also, he's a Band-Aid.
We have a
he is. He's
transformational
hurt
player.
every year.
Yeah,
year.
so
Our team has 2 transformational players on it.
we didn't
Really?
want to
Remember?
sign
And
Jagrova
Yildiz.
because of pubalgia. This guy's done both ACLs, and he's hurt like every other week. No. I'm going to say hard no. But
I agree.
would have been a good signing for 25. Like, I would have probably taken that stab, 25,
Yes.
30. But when you
Sure.
get to 50, no.
No.
Now, let's keep it rolling. We got 14. Lucci, you're back up.
Okay.
Serie A refs are still subconsciously officiating Juve with an agenda.
Oh my God.
I mean, can we not just say some of the refs are just maybe not very good?
Fuck, this is a good one. I actually like this one.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
I don't know, man. I just think some of them are shit.
Some, I think all of them are.
Okay,
But
well,
you know
there
what's
go.
scary? We didn't even shed a light on it in that Sporting match coming out of Champions League, but that German ref was terrible. I would have
was
gladly
not
accepted one of the Serie A refs. He was so bad.
He was
Terrible.
right by the book. He's German. Like, what are we talking about? He was like by the book. So,
I mean,
like the yellow card on
What
27.
fucking book? Archie's Comics? The guy was shit, man. He was shit.
seems like it's a problem throughout the game. Then it's not just Serie A refs.
Serie A has been brutal, though. Like, honestly, when it comes to the Juve agenda thing, though, like, I'm gonna be quite honest, and everybody loves a good conspiracy. I'm not gonna throw it out the wayside. And all I'm gonna say is this:
throw it out the window.
Juve's had 2 matches where the officials have been penalized and demoted. Okay, this season, like, that's dog shit. Now, again,
I don't think there's an agenda. I just think there's shit. But take off the tinfoil hat. There's no.
Yeah,
no, keep it on. Everybody. Keep it on. Keep it on. Fuck it. Amici di nessuno. No keep it on. Skanga's up now. And we got number 9.
Oh, yeah.
Juve needs a true left-sided player. Cambiaso, hybrid role, covers holes, but isn't long-term identity. I'd be happy to sell him too.
Wow. Well, when was the last time, I think I'm going to need some help, maybe Berto, from you on this one. When was the last time we had a true left-sided player? Like, Kostic isn't the guy. 27 hasn't been the guy. Weah kind of played out there a little bit. He wasn't the guy. Mbengula when he was alive.
But that's further up. That's like left winger. And then when you get like further back, like Cambiaso's supposed to be like a left back. Now he's like a left wing back, etc. But I mean, we had years of Alexandro, and guys wanted him.
Yeah,
Alexandro had an amazing 2016
was
season.
Right-sided.
And we had Evra. Like, guys are bringing up Evra. Like, the left side in general has kind of been makeshift for a while. But like Sandro was pretty much on lockdown for a while. You know.
Yeah, and if it's not something that I guess you could easily fill because we would have filled it by now. Is that a difficult position to fill? Other teams seem to figure it out. But for us, I guess since prime Sandro, it's just been it's been a carousel.
Well, it's been a lot of Sandro after prime Sandro. He's just never left. We had the deal and we never took it. But what about the second part? You'd be happy to sell Cambiaso.
Well, I would have been happy last year to sell him for 60 mil. This year, I don't think we have the luxury on our current depth situation to sell him at the moment.
Yep.
Summertime, maybe if we have someone who can come in that left side, but at the moment, unfortunately, no.
If you play him, I'd go this route. If you played him the rest of the season at the right side, I think people will be singing a different tune. That's just me. But Lucci, do you want to weigh in on that one? The second part, happy to sell him?
I'm not happy to sell him. No. I think it's pretty obvious you keep him on the right side. He's still one of your best players when on the right. I think that's pretty clear. I don't know who's saying otherwise. Lord of Fizz. What? Cambiaso is not good. I mean, I don't agree with that.
If you're judging him on the left side, I would agree actually with Lord of Fizz.
100%.
Well, we're not. I think
nobody likes flat pop, so we need Fizz, okay? Because flat pop sucks. So let's go.
Worst.
Spalletti, I think, has his work cut out for him.
Nobody likes flat pop. Our first half was flat pop, for God's sakes.
The whole game was flat. The whole game.
I got one for you. Number 8. That was my number growing up. Number 8, Berto, for you.
Juve fans cling too much to nostalgia. The club needs to stop chasing the past. Ooh.
Yes. Okay, that's not my question. That's your question. Go ahead.
Bullshit. I would argue that we got into this mess chasing away from our past, something that we've never been.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that started the whole thing. And I still think this club's got no true culture behind the scenes. And I think the reports coming out of the shareholders meeting kind of tells you that story too.
Oh, whoever that guy was, buy him a beer. The guy who stood up.
People thought it was me, and I mean, it sounded like me, but it wasn't. Listen, no. I would argue, I would go against this one and say I disagree, and I think that getting away from who we've always been is what started the problems. But Skanga, you're with it. You think yes.
I think we got to stop with the comparing this team to other teams, like comparing these players to other players. They're not these players. It's a completely different generation of players.
True.
Right? It's you have to. So I guess I half disagree. It's good to be nostalgic, but you have to reinvent yourself. Juventus almost has to reinvent themselves with input from the past and how we were in the past. But what is Juventus today? Bringing in some of that stuff from the past, but you can't compare us to those teams in the past. Like, get over it. Those teams are long gone. Half those players are dead, I think.
Damn.
Buffon's not coming back. Bonucci, Mazzarri, and Chiellini are not coming back.
Whoa.
Passionate.
Take it
They're not coming
easy.
back. We need to find it. These players need to figure it out. Maybe to your point with the help from management, this is what Juventus is. I get it, but something needs to shift internally to bring it to today. Like, what is Juventus today with some input from the past?
Yeah, see, I guess I took the question as not being like comparing current to past, but I feel like I took it as like the club itself as a whole needs to stop chasing the past. I don't feel we have been chasing the past. I feel we are so far detached from our past and our history. We're flirting with being plastic.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That's why when we get into the talks about Elkan selling and they're like, oh, the family, I go, what has been symbolic of family ownership that's been happening at Juve for like the past 5 years?
Nothing.
An Elkan Juve is not like a Juve of Agnelli. It just isn't. It hasn't felt anything like it. There's nothing. They can try as hard as they want with, you know, these little videos, these little montages here and there, but like the soul, the identity of this club couldn't be farther from what it's ever been in all my years of following the club.
We need to get that Juve lab out of the building.
Do you think that that's because of the times changing, or do you actually think it's negligence from the club? For me, it's not because the times have changed. I've always said this. Like, we make jokes, the Content Creator Lab, some of the shit they're doing, some of it's so bad. But listen, I get it. There's a new generation out there. You're trying to attract new fans and stuff. But I've also said, and I've always been on record to say this, that they don't do enough for the old school diehards. There's not enough of that connection for the old schoolers. And they're kind of leaving it by the wayside. And when you start going a certain route, it's really gimmicky, really like flavor of the week type shit. You start to enter the plastic realms where you start to lose history. You start to lose sight of that. And it's like we're flirting with disaster there. So for me, to answer this one, I disagree. I disagree with that one. Now, let's go
Bring
5.
back
Who's up? Lucci. Oh, this is a good one. Yildiz needs a reset. He is not the guy we think he is yet. Wow, that's a hot take. He is not the guy we think he is yet. They saved it by putting yet. Are you concerned about Yildiz? Let's talk about that one with everybody in the chat. Are you concerned about Yildiz?
I did say this in the beginning that I think he does need a bit of rest. He looks a little tired. Again, maybe he's carrying that knee injury. I don't know, but maybe going to international break is not a good idea for him either. I do think he does need a bit of a reset. I know he's vital, and when he is at the top of his game, he's a game changer. But we haven't. I don't know if that's the way we've been setting up or the way the defense sets up against us. But he hasn't looked the same in the past couple of games. I agree. And I do agree he is not there yet. I agree with that statement. Yeah.
All right. Skanga, anything to add to that one on Yildiz?
No, that's pretty bang on. I think he got called to Turkey, right? I'm assuming.
So, yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, it would have been nice to shut him down for 2 weeks. No, I think Lucci's is bang on there. He's still got growth to do.
I have no concerns over Kenan Yildiz, and I mean, I've been saying it for a while. I don't have concerns really around individuals at this team. I have concerns about them at certain positions and what they're asked to be doing and whether or not it makes sense for the group. I'm still thinking, guys, I'm still thinking like broader, and I'm still thinking of somebody putting it together. Take Spalletti's name out of it, but I just see a lot of things that aren't working together with this group. So for me to just lash out at any one individual, be it Thuram, be it McKennie, be it Locatelli, be Yildiz, Chico, David, Vlahović, Openda, no.
All of the above.
You got to make it work for all of them. So I'm going to say I'm not worried about Yildiz. There's a comment in there. Skippy has said it on multiple occasions. He would take Nico Paz any day over Yildiz.
Oh.
Are you buying that one? Would you take Nico Paz over Kenan Yildiz? Luch.
I see. It's different because I watch Yildiz game in and game out. I don't watch Nico Paz every game, so I don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't know what he does every game. Is he having the same problems with like that Yildiz has game in and game out? I don't know. I'm not. I can't do that.
Does he play the same position?
That too. I think he's more. I think Paz is more central than Yildiz.
More central.
Yeah, he's like a true. He's like a 10. Like an actual...
Anything that happens, anything that happens at other clubs, you throw it out the fucking window before you come to Juventus. You come to Juventus, put that jersey on, whole new ball game, kids.
He's going to be going back to Madrid anyways, but I'm going to tell you right now, give me both. But no, I'm not ready to get rid of Yildiz. I think we're not. This is one of the frustrations I have and why sometimes you do have to kind of take it away from players and look at what you're doing organizationally from a coaching perspective because of this. When Yildiz hit the ground running this season, we still had Tudor there, and I said, watch out. Told everybody, warned everybody, said, watch out, because now, the second the media hits, the second that all of a sudden it spans outside of Serie A even, now all of a sudden, guess who's getting game planned against? It's Yildiz. Double teams, triple teams.
Yep.
What have we done since that time to help him?
Zero.
Exactly. Systematically, any of that stuff, what have we done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I think
so.
And the camera's on you more when you're at Juve compared to Como. It's night and day.
Yeah.
You know, competitions, Champions League, all the like the hype, everything like that. I don't know.
You guys want to tackle one more hot take each and then wrap up a little storm the barn? What do you guys want? Who is up?
Well,
it's up to Skanga. No, I just went.
Are you still good?
He just did. Still good?
I'm gonna head out if you guys can handle it.
We'll tackle a couple here. Lucci,
Thanks,
always
gentlemen.
a pleasure,
All right,
brother.
Lucci.
Take care. Great hoodie, by the way. Great hoodie.
Classic.
The Derby d'Italia.
Ciao,
What
boys.
a late winner. Bipita. Love it. Take care, brother.
See you guys.
All right. And then there were two.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were two.
Good old days.
Skanga. 1 to 18. Let's go with Deuce. Vlahović is, oh my God. It's like, come on. Couldn't pick the better guy. Vlahović is the real locker room leader. Nobody else. Vlahović is the real leader of this Juve. Oof.
Well, we're not in the locker room, so we don't know. I'll sort of change it up. I don't see this guy's a problem attitude that maybe we saw last year. Business-wise, the guy's trying to take care of business. But on the field, when you see him on the field this season, completely different attitude than last season. Maybe it's a contract year. Maybe that's what's changing. For me, he's a different team player this year than compared to last year. But in the I would just assume that translates to the locker room. No issues with him this year on the field. Team leader? Who is our leader? Who is that person? I don't know.
Bremer and Loka are the only two, and I'm going to actually expand on this.
Okay.
It's a contract year for Vlahović.
Yes. That's
all I'm going to say. I don't see him as a real leader. It would have come through more in the previous years. I don't see him as a leader. I really don't. And I have a hard time, and I've been honest about it. I'll be honest. I have a hard time erasing those 3 years. If you're going to talk about leaders on this team, I think no matter who you pick, they're all soft.
Hard to argue with that.
This is like current new generation leadership. It's weak.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's participation ribbon leadership. It is though. It's not
Yes,
like
it is.
I need these guys sometimes to grab somebody by the scruff of the neck on the pitch and be like, dude, what the hell? Like, sort your shit out. I need that. Because the rainbows and butterfly shit gets you nowhere. We have no actual vocal, hard-nosed leadership on the pitch. There is zero generals on this team. Absolutely not a single one. Bremer is a leader. He does it by performances, but he's quiet. He's a quiet leader. And then Locatelli, quiet leadership. There is no different style of leadership on this team. There is nobody. You even used to see Del Piero, used to see any of these old school captains would call guys out all the time. Chiellini was very, very gentle for him, for who he was. Yep. He was pretty soft. Buffon was pretty vocal. Very, very tough. Very tough. He never seemed it. Very tough.
I don't think those players exist anymore, though. I don't think those leaders. I'm just saying this is like an epidemic in all of football. Like, you don't see players grab another one by the collar, teammates, because I think players are weaker mentally when it comes to that stuff.
I would agree that. I just think it's a weaker class of players nowadays.
You know, they have a lot more to deal with in terms of like social media.
In terms of mentally, not like talent-wise. You still have very talented, extremely talented players. But I just think, if we're going to talk about leadership in general, we're a very, very soft team. And I think that's why it comes through, is because you just don't have it. You just don't have it. Like, that's why you go through a Derby della Mole where you're like, where's the fight? Where's the hunger?
Where's the fight? Yep.
72% of the ball. Guys, let's go take this. Let's take this win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was number 2 on Vlahović. Give me a number 1 to 18.
14.
Okay, this will be the last one. Then we'll do quick fire on Storm the Barn. 14 we did.
16.
Italian media is more invested in Juve failing and falling than rising. Absolutely.
100%.
Is that even a hot take? That is just spot on.
Yeah.
Juventus sells, it hits clicks, it hits likes. When it's turmoil and it's chaos, yes, and we know the ones that take advantage. And we always show it. It's funny that we always got heat for it. It's like all this stuff was going on, all this stuff was put out, and people are like, the gatekeepers in the content world are trying, no, you can't do that. You can't put that. Don't put that out. Why would you put that out there? It's already out there. We're putting it out there, but then we're having discussions around it to actually combat it. And if you want to keep claiming that the media is doing this shit to Juve, but then you hide it, how the hell are you going to teach people that that's what these outlets do? That's what their specialty is to try and drag Juve through the mud. We always shine a light on that. It's like when Dani Alves is an accused rapist, he's ex-Juve player. When he donates $500 million to charity, he's the ex-Barca player.
Well, Dani Alves is a preacher now. You see that? He has his own congregation. Dani Alves, he's like a preacher. He has his own congregation in Brazil. You didn't see that? Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
There's got to be pigs flying outside this fucking window here.
You go check. Let me know when you're done. Yeah. It was like 2 weeks ago. Dani Alves, because he got acquitted or he's out of jail, then he started his own church or whatever in Brazil. Yeah.
Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. Let's go quick fire on these ones. Starting to be difficult to blame coaching at this point. The players have no idea or bravery in their game. Also, what was with that adjective?
You hit
difficult to blame the coaching at this point. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
3 coaches, less than 2 seasons.
We had someone put in the chat there. We've had 6 coaches in 6 seasons. Have we?
Allegri
Yeah.
3, Motta, Tudor, 6
Del
and 6 seasons. No, because
Pirlo?
Allegri had 3 seasons. It was Allegri, then it was Motta, Tudor, and Spalletti. 4 in like 4.5 years. 4 and,
And then
4 and a bit.
Pirlo Sadi. So I
Yeah.
guess 7 years. Yeah. Yep.
I
Yeah,
guess,
we
yeah,
kinda-
6, I guess. 6 years. Yes, holy.
That's
Jesus.
that's not conducive to success. When you have turnover like that, yeah, Gio put it in there. There you go.
6 coaches, 6 years. I mean, I get it. It's hard to blame the coaching at this point, but at the same time, like, it has to all work.
Mhm.
There's teams with shittier rosters than us that play better football. Like,
Yeah, they just figure it out because they come up with a system and they're like, this is how we play. This is our team. You changed us. This is how we're gonna. And Juventus hasn't had that in a long time.
yeah. And that's
For
why I
years, we
say
roll it the same line.
I'm still willing to bank on Spalletti because there are ideas that are coming through in the game that we are starting to see that we haven't seen in a long time. So it's still very early days. I'm going to have faith that he'll show you that coaching matters. I will bank more to the side that he'll show you coaching matters with this group this season. This is a very important international break. I'm going to bank on that side. Do you think after yesterday's match, do you think Spalletti will change formation? Are you willing to bank on him doing it? I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah.
I believe he will. I believe he will. But here's the thing that has me second guessing it. Cope Miners. Because he's finally doing well. It's at the left center back role, and it's having me think that it might stop him from switching setups.
To go into a 4-man back?
And the majority of what they're doing isn't actually all that bad since he's come around. It's more just guys in the right spots for me. So I might lean towards no, to be honest. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure he will.
Can you go to a 4-man back line with Bremer out?
Yeah, you still could. But Cope Miners would definitely not be in a format, for me, wouldn't be in a 4-man back line like a true center back pairing.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, now that I think about it, I guess it's still a formation change if he makes a tweak on the front end. Still has 3 men at the back, but changes how he does things in the middle and maybe up front. So I'm still leaning towards yes for that route. Okay. Mm-hmm. Since Cambiaso plays well on the right, can we try Cope Miners on the left once Bremer is back? So Cope Miners as a left wing back?
No.
Locatelli, Thuram, Cambiaso. He's better since he's been seeing more of the pitch and starting from the back. Cope Miners.
Yes. Yep.
So I would not go that route.
People are like, well, we paid $60 million for this guy. Well, okay. You have to admit he's playing well there. People just don't want to admit, okay, he's playing well there. It's okay. It's okay to say he's playing well there. Yes, we didn't pay $60 million for a left back. I get it. But he's playing well. Just give him a minute.
Yeah. Even though I get your points about players in wrong position, the players have no idea or bravery on the pitch. Okay. I mean, again, if you have somebody that starts going through a match that is technically limited, let's say, and he's in a spot time and time again throughout a match where he's getting dispossessed, something's not falling for him. And are you going to see bravery in his game? How can you see bravery in his game when he's obviously not comfortable, struggling, and can feel that he's hurting the cause?
Are we talking about McKennie?
Just using him as an example for this one.
Yeah.
The flip side is you have Cambiaso. Take Cambiaso, for example. On the left side, completely different guy. Little impact at all.
Night and day.
Yeah. You have Thuram Every time he was on the ball yesterday, struggled. Looked terrible on the ball yesterday.
Got hit with that voodoo.
No changes. No changes. Bravery, like, it's just like, it's also a confidence thing. It's also knowing when to pull the strings as a manager. You can't throw your hands up and just say, these are the players, that's it. Like, no, there's a job to do there also from your part. For me, it's all of them. It's always been all of them putting it together.
But I think there's another thing. There's no consequences because we have I thought we had depth. Maybe we don't have enough depth that these guys aren't like, if I mess up, I'm riding the pine. They don't have any consequences. That could be it too. Like, I got my starting role. I'll be in there.
I just don't understand how, like, you be so, like, how the hell can Moretti not get in that game yesterday? It's mind-blowing to me.
You know me, I'm not a big Moretti guy, but I think that game needed a player of his skill set yesterday.
Yeah, like, it just, the passing, we needed it. We needed it to break through quicker to be able to try and get in attacking sequences quicker. Too few and far between. But to the players' point about them as individuals and personality, we've said it a lot on this show, they are weak. They are weak. They need to do more from a fighting level and a fighting perspective, and that's the part that concerns me. I think you have some tactical adjustments that need to be made and positionally, but at the same time, that's this many coaches that can't bring the fight out of these guys. Can't bring the fino alla fine, can't bring the guts out of them on a consistent basis. They need to get drugged through the mud by media, by fans for 2 weeks straight to actually play a game at the proper intensity level. That's where I get pissed off with these guys. It feels like we can't find fluidity in the attack, and it's been like this for many years now. We have so much firepower and multiple elite talent attackers. They seem lost and have zero chemistry.
Well, for this one, for chemistry, it comes with playing together more often. And that goes to your point about the formation. What's our best formation? We don't know. So you're not rolling out the same formation, the same system. What's our system? 6 coaches in 6 years, you're not going to have a consistent system. I will say that it is shocking to me that a professional footballer cannot hit the net from 22 yards and in. I don't care if the ball's bouncing. I don't care at what level it is. If it's hip and down, if you can get your foot to it, it should hit the goddamn net. I'm not saying make like picking corners, forcing saves. It drives me nuts when they send these into the second deck.
Second deck, it's also like the placement's always at the fucking keeper. Like, do we work on shooting? Like, do we work on finishing? Like,
no idea.
Corners, like, holy smokes, man. It's just, it's crazy. Like,
yeah,
you're watching the execution, definitely not at a level of a professional side. It's crazy to me. If you're talking about fluidity in attack, I think Spalletti's game prior would have looked a lot more fluid because there was more space available to us. So if you're looking at the game against Torino, well, we know what Torino's game plan was, and they don't want a fluid game. They didn't want, that would have been a disaster for them. So credit to them. They made it lack fluidity. So this kryptonite of Juve and the low block, they got, like, it's same coach.
It's been a while.
It's a new coach, same issues. They got to figure it out. By the way, everybody's stoked. That's 2-0 Bologna over Napoli. Great stuff to see.
That'll end 2-2. It's actually
when are the YouTube door results coming out? Berto, we are in contention. I believe it's going to be November 26th. We'll find out the results. But hey, guys.
Sorry, the results of what?
Best international podcast for the Football Content Awards. We'll find out November 26th. Let's be honest here. That's a major thing to get in the nominations there. When you're talking about accounts with like 200K, 300K, like that's awesome. That's awesome. If we take something down out of that, be jacked, and then next year we go for the victory, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. AJC Army forever. We're going to rapid fire. There's only 2 left. Oh, 3. Mm-hmm. What do you make of Chico's interaction with Vlahović on the... Oh, yeah. So, well, it depends which 5 rumors you heard about. Seems like Vlahović was trying to calm down Chico after he was benched. Chico mad at the ref. Chico seems mentally fragile. He was mad at the officials.
It was the officials or the cameraman or something. Yeah,
they were talking about him trying to get the camera out of the way. He was upset at the officials. He was upset that he wasn't getting calls through that match.
Yep.
He's being pissy. I'll call it for what I love. Chico, he's being pissy.
He's got to toughen up. He's not gonna get every call.
I don't want these guys to sit on the ground and do this. Yeah. Get the fuck up. Go get the ball back. Keep going.
Yeah. Openda does it. Openda gets back up. Which is nice to see. But yeah, I would say on average, a lot of guys are.
Yeah. Stop throwing your hands up, guys. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You don't deserve it. Let's go. By the way, guys, Torino goalie celebrating for the save on Chico's shot, and then the ref did not call. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Again, Serie A, everybody, welcome to Serie A. Would we be better without Openda and David, and went for Kolomuani? He's not really hot in the Premier League, but still. So would we have been better off if we got Kolo and not those guys?
No, I would be in the same boat.
Kolomuani is streaky as hell.
Oh my God. Yes.
Streaky. And we saw that even in a short time around, but I would have loved to have him. I would have loved to have Kolomuani on the team.
Not for 70 million or whatever it was.
I think he would have helped, but the price, Madonna mia. Madonna. Do you think KY10, hey, easy. I'm going to sound like a cream here with Yildiz. Will stay after this season. Yes.
Took me a second to figure out what that meant.
Kenan Yildiz, yes.
What?
Yes. He will stay with Juve after this season.
They'll extend him.
I hope.
100%.
Free flat pop trim. Dude. Drinking flat pop? Come on, bro. God. Get rid of it.
I worry about him sometimes.
Oh, I love this one. I had it on a note to talk about because someone brought it out. When games finish 0-0, both teams should get 0 points to discourage the parking of the bus. I love this one, and we're going to finish up on this one because that's a hot take. Skanga.
It sort of takes away from what the goalies did yesterday. Like the goalies made some big saves to salvage a point, right? I get that. I think this is too gimmicky. That's too gimmicky. No.
It feels gimmicky. It really does. I mean,
like the 3-on-3 hockey overtime, then penalty shootouts.
At the same time, you do want games to open up. You kind of do want that. And I've seen this go a lot of different directions because, of course, you had a bunch of the games end up 0-0 yesterday. And people were spinning this off saying, look at the Premier League, vice versa. Serie A had 4 games go 0-0. The Premier League had 4 goals with 12 or 4 games with 12 goals across those games. And the younger generation, younger fans, attraction from a league, you have to get away from this parking of the bus that is predominantly an Italian mindset, this catenaccio of approaching teams. I get it. I get where everybody's going with it, but I think it's it feels gimmicky. It feels gimmicky. I've seen some great 0-0 games too.
If you want goals, do what I did at the beginning. What I said at the beginning of the show. Use VAR to overturn goal kicks to corner kicks. Get more. Right. Well,
not if Juve's taking the fucking corners.
Good point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want more attacking sequences? Use a tool that you already have. You don't have to change the point systems or anything. Just use a tool you already have to go in the ears of the referee to say, it's a quick change. It's like that. That's a corner kick. Okay. Actually, sorry. Blow the whistle. Go.
Yeah, you got a good point about taking away from what these guys kind of are doing, and it's, again, I've seen some really, really good 0-0 games. It feels gimmicky. it really does feel gimmicky. I'm going to vote. If I had to vote, it would be no. They still get a point.
Mm-hmm.
So, Skanga, you're voting still keep the point?
Yeah.
Still keep the point. VAR is a huge problem. It's friggin' useless. Absolutely useless. AJC next kick giveaway to the Juve squad. Add a legend on the back to remind them where they are. Yeah, you know what, guys? They need to man up. They need to sack up. Enough with this soft ass play, flat as trims pop, okay? Like, let's get going, okay? Let's get going. We go into the international break. This is a big one for Spalletti and Juventus. We talked about November being a month where we really needed this team to make a push and put themselves in the mix. If we go back to that schedule for November, which was Cremonese, Sporting, Torino, Fiorentina, we have Bodo Glimt in Champions League, and then Cagliari to finish. Well, my 2 draws are already done because I said 4 wins and 2 draws, so that means we're winning out, baby. All right,
that's
so
exactly I said 4. I said 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. So yeah, my 2 draws are done. Yep.
My 2 draws are gone. That means we're winning out. You guys, we are going to do a live. I see it from Forza Juve. We will do a live during the international break where we will mix Juve news and talk about the Azzurri, all right, and have some fun. It's going to be a Storm the Barn complete session where you guys are in control. I'll bring some fun segments. Hope you guys liked the hot take segment we did today. I thought that was cool. I thought it was fun. So we'll probably look to keep some new things rolling. Skanga, always a pleasure. You guys, for now, I guess it's as long as they wrap it up here, 75th minute, 15 minutes, Bologna up 2-0. That'll keep things tight at the top for us. We need Inter Merda to obviously drop points too, but we got to stop asking others to do us favors.
Can't worry about it. Just fucking win games.
Just
don't
win, baby. Just win.
It.
I'm not even a Raiders fan, but Al Davis had it right. Just win, baby. It's that simple. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you real soon. As always, Vino alla fine, Forza Juventus. Work to do from coach and players. Pick it up. Let's go.
Set the tone.